Hi everyone and welcome back to another Idle Heroes video with me, King Billy. I'd like to first off just say to everyone, happy Thanksgiving for anyone who celebrates Thanksgiving. Even for those of us that don't, like we don't do it in the UK here, it's still a nice time to just sit back and think, what are you thankful for? Whether it be your family, your friends, your Idle Heroes, or the new UI interface that Idle Heroes have given us. We're going to look at that a bit later in the video. The main point of the video is going to be going over the event spoilers for tomorrow in full detail, and how they're going to work, and how the point system is going to work, and what you can get as a free-to-play, what you can't get as a free-to-play, all that kind of stuff. And then we're going to look at some of the stuff regarding some of the rewards and the user interface that is new. The new user interface, by the way, it's not mandatory. You don't have, it's not forced onto your phone. Usually it'll say you need to update the game, go and update it. No, this is a new one. You have to actually just go into the App Store or Google Play Store or whatever it is you use, and you have to choose to update it, and you'll get the new user interface. I've had a quick little look at it to check it out. I was a bit apprehensive at first, but I'm actually very happy with it, so we'll look at that in a bit, alright? Another thing that I'm thankful for is this, which we got from DH Games today. So on every account that you have, you will have got 1128 gems for the Thanksgiving date, 11 being November, 28 being the day of the month, and you've got 5 heroic summon scrolls as well, which is nice because that event's still on. Some people may just be falling short to complete a portion of that event, and that may have come in handy for them, so thankful for that. Okay, new updates. Now, there are mixed opinions on the Black Friday / Prophet Orb / Heroic Miracle event, and we'll look at that. Okay, so Prophet Orb summon events, the first thing. Let's get out of the way first. So you're probably already aware of this from Tuesday. If you haven't checked out the video I put on Tuesday, you might not know this. You're going to get your usual stuff there. So it's a standard 80 point per loop, maximum of 4 loops you can do for the Prophet Orb summon event. The prizes are going to be the same as always, so you're going to be able to get the 34 star shards for the light and the dark at 10 points, so it's 1 point per Prophet Orb summon. At 10 points you get that reward. At 20 points you're going to get the 50 5-star Abyss shards. At 30 points you're going to get the 50 5-star Forest shards. You're going to get your usual light and, well, dark and light I should say in this instance. Dark and light fodder at 40 and 50 points. And then you're going to get a Sigmund at 60 points. You're going to get a Penny at 80 points. Plus your Glorious Relics, 15 Glorious Relics. Some people obviously at this point aren't too happy with that reward because they kind of thinking they have to do 3 or 4 loops of the Prophet Orb to get the rewards for the Black Friday stuff. And a lot of people at this point have already got a Penny at E5, so I understand that. I'm in that similar position myself where I have got an E4 penny, so that first copy that I get for the first loop I do on my main account, great stuff. I'll be able to E5 penny, but then I've got, because I'm going to do 3 loops, which I'll explain in a bit why, rather than the 4 that I was planning on doing. The other 2 copies are just then food, or I have to save them back for when I can build another penny, which I don't really plan on doing. So, but either way, it's still, overall, it's going to be a good event, in my opinion. Okay, Heroic Miracles is going to be open there as well. So Heroic Miracles, again, the usual prizes. So if you do your 2 light 5 stars and 2 dark 5 stars, you get the free piece gear, 2 of each on them, and then 10 orbs in total. You're going to also get, for the 5-star pulls from the normal faction, you get 3 of each of those normal factions. You get the 2-star gear, and you get 6 for each one. You get 6 heroic summon scrolls as well. So well worth doing. And in the end, you get a Belrain copy as well if you complete all of those tasks. So I mean, Belrain's up in there like quite a few times recently, but for me, I'm building Belrain, so I'm not bothered. I did say in my video the other day it would get me to E4 because I had E1, but I haven't got an E1 at all. I've got a 10-star, so I'll be able to get it to E3 still. So I'm happy with that reward on that one. You got your value packages, so you've got your normal stuff in the value packages. So number 1 package, you get your 5,000 gems. You also get another 4,888 gems, so you don't usually get that, I don't think. You get 33 orbs, which is a strange number. I'm not sure if that's the usual number either. I thought it was like a more round number. Then you get these 50 V points or whatever these are at the bottom, all the way down to the fifth one, which has obviously got the smaller numbers on it. I believe the top package is $100 or £100. Second one I think is $70 or pounds, and the third one I believe, off the top of my head, it might be 50, and then you've got, I think is it 30 or 20? I can't remember. And the last one's usually, I think, £10. All right. So those little V chips, whatever they want to call them, V coins, they're going to be used for the Black Friday event, which will show you how they're going to be used. So obviously there is a kind of pay to get element of that event, but there's also a free to play element as well. So we'll look at that. So Black Friday favor. This is the kind of VIP element of your like a VIP sale, basically. All you're going to do here is similar to what they did last year. If you were around playing it last year, you'll be very familiar with this. It's just, so if you look along, you've got VIP 0, VIP 1, all the way up to VIP 13. And basically, depending on your VIP level, you'll be able to unlock the ability to spend whatever amount of gems it has there to get whatever reward is next to it. So VIP 0, you can spend 200 gems and you'll get 4 heroic summons scrolls in return. They usually cost you like 150 each, or you can, or if you're buying in bulk at 125, I believe. So really, if you say it's 150, they're going to cost you 4 of them, going to cost you 600 gems usually. You're getting them for 200. So, it's a sale basically. It's a cheap version of what you usually get. So it goes up VIP 1. So, most people like spenders will get up to like VIP 3. For me, I'm VIP 3 on my main account. I would buy VIP 0, I would buy VIP 1, because they're both cheap. I don't know if I'd buy VIP 2, because I don't really need like 50 food shards. I'm not really that desperate for like a skin either, so I might just keep those 700 gems, I don't know. In VIP 3, 2 orbs is a normal cost of 2 orbs is 500 each, so it's 1,000, so you're getting the extra orange artifact as well. So I might just buy that as well. I'll see how I feel about it. There's not going to be very I can't speak. There's not going to be very many of us up at like VIP 13, obviously. But even at that stage, you'll just get like it looks like it's a normal light shard and 35 feathers, and it's going to cost you 3,500 gems. So I don't really know if that's worth it. For me at VIP 9, I think for 3,000 you can get the Gustin, the 25 feathers and the 10 scrolls. That's probably like a pretty cool deal. Depends if people at that stage are just building light and dark teams, maybe they won't be interested in that. Even at VIP 5, Nokia, which is kind of a PvP hero, PvE hero, I should say. I feel like if you're VIP 5, you'll probably be looking more at doing PvP. Too many letters going on here. So yeah, there's stuff there. It's up to you, obviously, depending on your VIP level, what you want to choose and buy out. But yeah, definitely some bargains up in the Black Friday sale. This is the good bit, okay? This is the Black Friday event itself, and this is the shopping manual, they're calling it, okay? So get your stuff in your cart, go and buy it out with your points. I'm going to break this down very simply, first of all. As I say, there is going to be a free-to-play element and then a pay-to-get element. At anything up to 300 points, as long as you've been saving, as long as you've been playing the game long enough and more aware and saved up your stuff, you'll be able to get 300 points. Well, the maximum you can get as a free-to-play is 380 points, okay? Which obviously doesn't cover that 400 point mark. So the maximum reward you can get is the Kiss of Ghost at 300 points as a free-to-play, alright? So, you're going to get 1 point per profit orb on this, and you're going to get 1 point. I haven't actually seen exactly what it is, but I'm assuming it's 1 point per 5-star branch replacement in the profit summon tree. Alright, so what that means is the maximum, as I say, that you can get is 320 points from orbs. You have to obviously do 4 loops. And then 60 points from the branches. That's the most you can get. As I say, that equals 380 points. So it doesn't get you to that 400 point mark. You have to spend real cash to get that 400 point mark to get the Ada copy. So yeah, for me, that's what I was saying earlier. I'm going to just do 3 loops. That'll get me to, it's 80 points per loop. So 80, 160, 240. And then I'll do the branch replacements to get me the other 60 points. And that'll get me that 300 points to get the Kiss of Ghost. The Kiss of Ghost, I wanted to punish the staff of Immortal, really, up in there for the 300 point mark. But I'm not going to complain, because at the end of the day, it's still a premium artifact that previously... I mean, they did have it in there last year, but last year I hadn't been playing the game long enough to know that Black Friday was a big event that was coming. And that's why videos and channels like this are useful, because you kind of get the guidance on what to go for when you start playing the game. And that's why you should subscribe and hit the bell for notifications, of course. So looking at the points, so even if you only do one loop, you'll be able to get 80 points. Okay, that'll get you the 10 heroic summons and the 10 prophet orbs for the 30 points and the 60 points. If you want to go a little bit further than the 80 points though and get the Narkia copy, I'm assuming you'll have enough branches to do that and get the extra 20 points. You should be able to get her. But then you kind of start thinking, do I want to push it and try and get that new hero as well, the Fortress Warrior Unimax 3000 with his new skin? You probably do. So you're going to have to work out what you want to do, what you can afford to do, what kind of stuff you've got there. That'll be up to you. Now, this one at 220 points, I forget what it's called, Tread of something. It's like a shoe, basically. I had a look at that before, and that's basically it. At first, I overlooked that when I first looked at this imagery. But it's pretty cool, actually. It's a speed artifact, so you get 66 speed. We'll look at it in a bit. You get 66 speed. You get, it's for a fortress, so you get 15% crit, and you get, I think it's HP, 14% HP maybe. So I'm looking forward to actually getting that and trying that with my Penny, because it'll basically make Penny faster, as long as I'm not using speed artifacts, faster than other heroes like Ada and Armor and Ra. I think she might already be faster than, is it Armor and Ra and Ada? I looked earlier, we'll look in the game. But it's going to basically, she's a bit squishy sometimes, so it's going to give her that extra bit of health rather than having the attack that I usually use from the Echo of Death. So I haven't got a Staff Punisher of Immortal. It keeps the same crit level on her, which is obviously important. But as I say, it'll make it faster than people, so it just means because she can really nuke people, if you can kind of go before them and nuke them and kill them off before you can get a hit in, then that would be awesome. So I'm kind of looking forward to trying that out. It won't be for PvE, it'll be for PvP, of course, because it's got the speed on there. You don't need speed in PvE, but I'll be looking forward to trying that out, so it gives us more versatility, because at the minute my Penny is just a kind of... there's only one build for her, so at least this gives me something slightly different to build her with, apart from obviously the enabling skills. So I'm looking forward to trying that out, and obviously the Kiss of Ghost will be looking to try that out as well. People are saying it's only really good for like Mim. I can't remember who else I said, so I haven't got any of the heroes that I mentioned. I haven't got, but I'm still going to try it out. I still want it. Basically, if you're going to go all the way up there, I can't remember how much it was to get up to Ada. I think it was like 70. It's going to basically cost you like £70. I'm not sure about Demon Bell. I think Armor Ra costs like £470 to get the 600 point mark. And if you want to get that 700 point mark to get the Avatar and the Black Gold Avatar frame and the 50 feathers, that's going to cost you like £680. So crazy money, crazy money. But that's, that's the way this game is. You might be thinking, why am I paying that much just for some... Yeah, fair enough, feathers are good, but why am I paying that much for a frame? Well, this is the frame here. It's not just a normal frame. It's kind of, if you watch my video on the upcoming World Arena, this is similar to the frames that you get in there. Those ones only work in the World Arena, I believe, and they basically have similar stats on them to this. This one will work in the normal arena, and other places as well. And you get... If you get this, you basically get crit plus 5%, as you can see, HP plus 5%, and attack plus 5%. So I think for the people, the whales who spend all that money at the top of the game, who are at the top of the servers in the PvP arena, they'll be wanting this, because obviously it's going to make a difference to like every fight they do in the PvP arena. So there you go. That's all that stuff. You've got the... I mean, they've called it a Glamour Golden card this time round. I mean, at first I was like, what on earth is that name? It's kind of grown on us a little bit, I'm not going to lie. But it's basically the Black Gold card version 3, let's be honest. It's just the same thing. It's similar to last year. I believe last year this was the same card. You had 888 gems a day if you buy the card. You got your level times 88,000 gold a day. I think last year you got 2 feathers a day. This time you get 4 feathers a day. So you get 60 feathers across the course of the... whole time there, which is 15 days. I've not seen a price for this yet. Last year it was £20. The year before it was £10, but it was only for 7 days. So I'm assuming it's going to be £20 again for this one, because it's very similar. I can't believe they put the the price up just because you get an extra 2 feathers. So that's your Glamour Golden card. That'll be obtainable from tomorrow. And if it works anything like previous years as well, even if you don't get it on day 1, so if you bought that on day 15, I believe you still got 15 days worth of stuff. You didn't just get the 1 day's worth of stuff. But don't quote me on that. Make sure you check that in the game before you purchase it, if you do purchase it. All right. So that's your Glamour Golden card. Okay, this is a skin you can get. So this was at the 150 point mark, along with the Unimax 3000 copy. You also get the Unimax 3000 skin. It's the some kind of MVP skin. I can't remember exactly what it's called off the top of my head. Kind of goes with Mim's skin that they bring out, and I can't remember what that skin was brought out for, but similar to that one. So they look pretty cool together on a team. How well the synergy between them is, I do not know. I have not got either hero. I've got a 5-star in my bag of Mim. I've got nothing of the Unimax. I'm going to get a copy, obviously, during this event. And that brings us on nicely to the other adjustments, which is one thing which was like the things you get from campaign loot drops if you've not spent them in the event, if you've forgotten or you fell asleep or whatever before the event closed, and you've just got some left over for whatever reason because you didn't have anything to spend them on that you were bothered about. They're now sellable. It's like Freddy Bears, candies, the candy apples. There's something else as well. Basically, go in your bag if you've got a load of them. Have a look. You'll be able to sell them now in your bag. And there was another adjustment that was neither here nor there, which I'm not going to mention. And then there was, obviously, we mentioned the user interface as well, which we're going to look at now. And they also said that there was some kind of thing where if you're fusing heroes up and you don't have the necessary like fodder heroes, but you've got them in your bag, it'll automatically bring them from your bag and put them in there. I had a quick look before. It doesn't work. All right. I don't know if that's because I've updated the user interface and they haven't managed to put it into that one. They only put it in the old user interface. They didn't try it on the old one before it updated. But yeah, they did claim that, and I was like, yes, that is so good. That's such a like quality of life improvement, but it doesn't work yet. So maybe it's going in the Tap server and it comes out next week. I don't know, but I'll show you that. We're going to get into that now. Okay, let's have a look. Welcome back, everyone. It's just a little break that I've had there between filming the last section and this section, and there's just twigs. There's a reason that the 3-star shards aren't going straight from the bag into the creation circle automatically, and that's because that'll go live tomorrow. I've just realised. Alright, so I know everything I was saying there. There's a reason for that. Okay, so it should work tomorrow. Okay, it should work when the Black Friday event goes live on the Friday, which depends when you're watching this, obviously. Alright, so straight away, new user interface. Okay, the first thing, I think they've put it all in like 1080p, HD, 4K, I don't know. Because just straight away from this, everything looks sharper and brighter, and I've got a new phone, but that's not the reason why. Like, it didn't look this good yesterday when I sorted my new phone out and went on. It looks much better, okay, everything, honestly. You'll see in a minute when we go in the game. I don't know how well it'll show in YouTube. I don't know how well it'll transfer into there. But honestly, if you get this yourself, you'll see the difference. I think it's great. Okay, so first thing, you've got this server switch here. Okay, so I'm on server S39. That's my main account server. If I press that server switch, it kind of shows me all my accounts. I don't know what these buttons down the side will do. Okay, so you can choose. So you've got recommended server. So this, if you're new and you want to start, or even if you just want to start a new account on a new server, the recommended server there will be the newest servers. They've got a green N next to them, which means new. So server 1142 and 1143. They're the brand new ones. Okay. If you wanted to do an account on server 1, you could. You could go in there and check out all the amazing accounts, and you would obviously not stand a chance against any of them, but it might be nice to just have a look at the accounts and see what kind of teams are in server 1, because that's the very first server. Well, it's a merged server now, but it's the very first lot of servers. Then you can go up. So you can choose a new server, you can play a game on any of them servers and start a new account on them. But these are my servers, okay, so I've got 6 servers at the moment. As you can see, most of them, if the newest one is 1143, server 39 is a merged server, but these ones are not merged, and these are quite new. I set all these accounts up because while I'm saving for events, I can't do any cool videos on summons, so I need to have those accounts in place to start and get, so I can do summons every time the events come on the videos. So anyways, enough of that. Some of those accounts though I do really enjoy playing, some more than others. especially some of the guilds that we're in. Those guys will know who they are, so there's some good ones there. Okay, so I've got my first account there, level 183, server 39. Are you sure? Yes. So that's different. That didn't come up on this screen before. You didn't have the choice, and then it comes back to this one, and then just tap to play as usual. Loading game resources, and here we are. So at first, everything looks the same, apart from being sharper and brighter. It all looks the same. This bit here, there's nothing really any different. Okay. Let's have a look at some of the things. So you'll just notice if you click on there, like that's slightly different to what it was before. The campaign is one of the major differences when you, sorry, not the campaign, but I do like that when you press campaign and it kind of opens up at the bottom like that. I think that's cool. I find there's quite a lot of like wasted space on the screen, but this new phone I've got is a lot wider screen than my previous one. This is iPhone 11. The other one was iPhone 8 Plus. So whereas this is a wider screen, I think it's to cater for people who have not such a wide screen. Maybe I'm not 100% sure. Things do, when you're looking at it, things do appear smaller on the screen because of that. But because the images are so sharp, I don't mind it. You see. So which was, yes, the arena. The arena is like a major difference on the layout there. You may have seen this because the Chinese tap servers had this layout for a while. As I mentioned, this isn't going to be kind of, you can't play the game until you update it, but if you want this update, you can go and get it. So that's why I'm showing you it, so you can choose what you want. I'm assuming at some point we'll all be kind of forced to have it, but I'm certainly very happy with it. When you click into like join, it's kind of the same. That's the same as it was, you know what I mean? But like that bit's different. The shop, just pretty much the same. Cool events, that's again just the same. There's nothing kind of new on what's going on there. This is like slightly different. I quite like that they've got rid of the little lady, whatever she was called. What else is different? So check-in, that's the same. I think your chat is the same. That's the same. That's pretty much the same. Okay, tavern, again, it just looks the same. The altar, not much going on there. Altar shop, not much going on there. The marketplace is a bit different. There's no new stuff though, still the same stuff. That's the marketplace. The taverns, I think I showed you them, they're the same. The wishing fountain is different. So you've got the little blonde lady, but I don't know if she was here before, but she is not here. And she is not here either. So there used to be the lady with the 3-star abyss lady with the whip and stuff. She used to be here. She's not here. Oh, I've nearly got 8,000 lucky coins. That's good. Buy some food. So yeah, that's pretty much the same. Let's just see if it looks the same when we do this. Yeah, that's pretty much the same. Yes, there's that. But the other dark-haired lady, the brunette, I don't know if she's a brunette or a redhead, I can't tell. She's there still. Who's on the wheel? Mickey. No. Where's the refresh there? There's the refresh button. Couldn't find it. Flame Strike. No. We need to get rid of some of those heroes out of there. I did the whole of the Wishing Fountain event that I had, where you could get the thing, use your super wishing coins, and I didn't get one hero that I wanted. The whole week I was refreshing every 3 hours. Didn't get one hero. Terrible event. I mean, I could have used gems to refresh, but no thanks. Is it still the same cost? Refresh, yeah, still 100 gems. Now 100 gems is tiny. How would you even notice that? Yes, that's the wishing fountain. The summon circles just still the same. This video is going to come out, by the way, and once this video is up, I'm then going to be finishing off heroic summons. I'm going to be doing at least 100 summons. I might do 200. I might do 150. I haven't quite decided yet. It's going to be across multiple accounts and stuff. It'll probably be around 150 actually. So keep an eye out for that video as well. Make sure you've hit the bell and you're subscribed so that you get the notification for that video as well. And if you haven't seen the other videos with the summons on, go back and check them out as well. I find that I was just trying to slide that, and it kind of touched. did it to us earlier as well, where I kind of just slid my finger across and it kind of opened up. So I don't know if that's just me. Yeah, it just did it again. Interesting. Maybe it's me, maybe it's my phone, but I feel like that didn't used to happen ever. Right. So that's all that stuff. What else was I going to look at? Brave Trial, that's closed, but this is what it looks like. You get a little cute little moon sleeping away there, and obviously you can see in the background it does look different there. Your little way around the map is slightly different. Obviously this is just a Thanksgiving Day event, that's not going to have changed. This, as I said, this is slightly different. Let's get some stuff, because yay, 52, that puts me on 1,000. I've obviously already bought Garuda because that is the primary purchase. It's a free-to-play player in this event. And I think I'm on this one. I've already got the penny skin. I don't need another one. I'll just buy some of these. I'll have 5 of them. Yeah. Thank you. You can still spend tomorrow. Don't forget, when the Black Friday and Orb event goes live, you will have that very first day of that event to spend your stuff in the Thanksgiving feast. Okay, do not forget to spend, or you will end up with a load of stuff in your bag in here to spend. So yeah, that's what I was saying. You go in here, not for sale tomorrow. That'll be for sale, the Freddy Bear, as will these candy apples. It said the candies would be 2. I don't seem to have a candy. I don't know. And there was something else. I think these treasure maps, they're going to be, you can sell them. Oh, you can really sell that. I don't know. No, it was these ones, torn pages. I don't know. Yeah, so you can sell stuff if you've got loads and you want to sell them. You don't get that much for things in here though, do you? You get 15,000 gold. But I like to keep the souvenirs. Alright, so that all looks pretty similar. I think you get a lot more. Yeah, you get more across the page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get 9 across the page there, okay? So you can get more on the page, but the icons do look smaller, but that's fine for me. If you have like bad eyesight or anything like that, it might not be great for you. I want to show you this. Right, so Kiss of Ghost, we're going to get a Kiss of Ghost if you've got the 300 points. All right, 25% attack, 100% armor break, and 14% HP. I feel like I could do some boss damage with that, like if you need armor break, but I don't know who I'd use it on, but I want it because it's hard to get. There's the golden crown. Look at it in all its £400 worth of glory. Wildfire torch. Anyway, I'm getting nostalgic for no reason. We've got, that was what I kind of wanted for Penny. That would have been much better crit and crit damage. You get the demon bell. That's another, you got to pay to get that one. 18% attack, 14% HP, and plus 50 energy. I do not have any energy artifacts. I've been playing the game for over 18 months, over a year and a half. I do not have an energy artifact still. I would like this energy artifact. I would also like the magic source. Now, where is... I find it hard to find this one. There's the magic source. I'm trying to find the one you get for 220 points during the event. Where on earth is it? You can probably see it on the screen. You're probably screaming at the screen telling me where it is, but I cannot see the boot. Where is the boot? Come on, you've got to be here. I saw you before. There it is, right. The one next to the withered armor, which I've got. That's why I'm familiar with that one. Underneath the demon belt. The tread of lightness. There we go. It's like a flying sneaker boot type of thing. Yeah, so that's what we're seeing on this one. It's for a Fortress faction, preferably. You get the 15%. All right, you get 15% crit for the Fortress faction, so no one else will get the crit apart from the Fortress warriors. Fortress heroes. Sorry, you don't have to be a warrior. You get 14% HP. You get plus 66 speed. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you. Okay, and this is why I feel it'd be cool for me. Was because Penny. I'll not look at mine because she's currently an E4. Okay, so wow, she is so small on the screen. She is so small. Wow. As I say, the sharpness is great, but she's so small. Tiny. There's just loads of space on the screen that doesn't get used. It's weird. I'll get used to it. Oh, also, yes, look at your heroes. Your heroes, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get 8 heroes across now. I think before you only got 7, so there's that as well. And the only thing I would say of this as well is that some of the buttons are small, so the buttons across the top, they're quite small now. And before I was trying to hit them, I'm using my finger now, but I was using my thumb and I kept like missing and stuff, which it didn't used to happen. But I can deal with it. I mean, if you're playing on an iPad, I think this would look lush. But right, so what I was going to discuss was not look at my penny. We'll just look at the general penny. General penny. Like she's in charge of an army. So oh yeah, some of these buttons are so small. Oh, that writing's tiny. Why have you made that tiny in the middle? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, whatever. So I feel like that's so small. Yes, look at the speed. So she's on 1174. Okay, her speed at the minute. So at the minute, if you don't know how speed works, by the way, speed it works in PvE. It doesn't really matter because you just kind of take turns. In PvP, it determines that the person with the highest speed will go first. So if all of their team had more speed than you, all of their team would go first, and your team would all go second. And the first person to go on that team would be the person with the most speed, and so on. It goes down until the person with lowest speed will go last. Okay, so why does it make a difference? Okay, so if we look at some heroes, so what was she? I've forgotten already. So Penny's on 1174. Okay, Sia is on 1218. So Sia would go before her. Okay, if you had the plus 66 speed though, you'd go before Sia. All right. Same with Unimax 3000. He's 1193. If you want to go before him, you're going to need that speed artifact to go before him and hopefully kill him before he gets any of his active skills or anything off. All right. It goes with, I think, let's have a look. Yeah, 1172. So you're already faster than Armin Ra, but I believe Ada, 1238. She's really quick. 1238. Wow. So 66. So Penny is plus 6 is 1180. So yeah, she'll with the speed artifact, for the 66 speed artifact, she's going to go up to 1240 speed. So that means with 1240 speed, she's faster than Ada. So this is what I'm saying. To me, it's good because she's going to go before Ada. She's going to go before everyone. Because she can, if she hits that crit and she really goes off on them, she could potentially just one-shot someone straight away. So I'm looking forward to that part of the event. I'm going to get my Penny up to E5. I'm going to try out that new Tread of Light on her in the PvP. It should be cool. Alright, so that's the user interface. Ignore what I said earlier about the creation circle. So you should be able to, like for a minute, so I was looking at it before. I had enough of him, to make it. Got 2 of them. So I could put like whoever, I put 4 in. And I thought maybe I need to do that. Confirm. And when you press fuse, it does nothing. And that's because they're in my bag, and they are in my bag. I have got those 3-star little rhino dudes. I've got like 10 of them. All right. So yeah, you can come tomorrow if it's correct. We should be able to just go into the bag. And I should somehow, I don't know exactly how it'll work. I should just be able to go. Yep, I want to make you. I've got you, whatever. And then I go there, and it should have like them 2, and then it should have like another like box or something maybe that just says, these are in your bag, do you want to use them? Yes, I do. So that'll be cool, because at the minute it's so hard to know what you need to get, and you go, I need that, and then you go back in the bag, look there, find them, get them out, come back. Oh, I didn't get enough, whatever. It's just such a claw on. This is going to be so much better. Like I was so happy when I saw that was going to be an update, like unreal. Yes, there's not much else different. Blacksmith is pretty much the same. The bit on the left hand side of the screen looks slightly different, but whatever. Nothing special going on there. Event raid, yeah, that looks the same. Quests look the same. I'll not look at the settings, but there is a bit in the settings. I'm not going to show you because it'll show my email and stuff which I can't have. But actually what I'll do is I'll go off camera and come back to it. In the settings, there's now a bit that changes the figures. Let's have a look at it in 1 second. I'll come back to you. Yeah, this bit I want to show you. This is the bit where when you're hitting numbers, especially in like where you want to look at the numbers in PvE, you can't see the number because you're not looking at 15,000. You're looking like the numbers that are in like the millions or sometimes billions or whatever, and you can't tell if it's a million or a billion or whatever. We're going to be able to go from 15,000 or whatever down to this, display in abbreviated form. Okay, so I'm going to press OK on that. We're going to go and do a Flame Shrine boss, and we're going to see what the numbers look like. Okay, back in a jiffy with you. Okay, so let's go and look at that abbreviated form of numbers now. I mean, we've been asking for commas. Everyone's saying commas, give us commas in the numbers. I mean, this is an abbreviated form. I mean, commas would have been better. You can still see the full number then, but abbreviated form, it's still, at least I can read it pretty easier. I'm guessing it's going to be better. We're going to have a look at that. Firstly, one thing I didn't show you, skins still look the same. Like, there's nothing new here going on. Oh, I've got a skin. Let's get that. Some on. Had that a million times. Just keep using it. I've got one Dasmoog. I've got two. I've had another one previously. I like this one. I like the look of it. It's cool. That's cool as well. I like that one as well. There's a lot of nice skins. I like the skins. Monster, yeah, that's cool. That looks different. And when you fight as well, let's go in here and just do it in here. So in the guild, this looks slightly different. So we go in here. This looks the same. Okay, so I don't use that anymore, but that looks the same. Tech, what does that look like? The same. So yeah, flame shrines. We've got Melassa in here. I'm not reached Glimmer. Glimmer's up really high score. I should get above Feels Bad Man. I think I was above him last couple of days. This is the last day, I believe. Yeah. So we'll go and do these battles now. Just have a quick look at them. Okay, so that's my team. Oh, I need to check that I've just got everything set up correctly because I would have done something else. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay, so switch skills. We need her to have the HP, but we do not need this one. And we don't need that one. We'll go Penny. We'll go switch skill. I need to have one of them on because somebody should die, so I'm going to keep one of them on. One of the health on. I think I can, yes, have this one on. In fact, I'll have both the health on to make sure she stays alive. Let's do that, and we'll leave her like that. She's got everything I need. She's got the crit. Okay, this dude will stay alive, so Horus is fine. Switch the skills up. He'll heal himself up anyways if he's active. Okay. These ones don't really matter, so that's cool. Right then, let's go into the guild. In the Flame Shrine, let's battle. What are we on multiplier-wise? Where does it tell me? Ooh, we've got some ways to go, mind. What's up with this? 24 of us took part, and we have some ways to go. Oh, that's not good. So basically, if you use like emojis, it comes up with these rectangles, as you can see next to the number 5 guy there. So he has some kind of weird little, they're not like emojis, but they're weird little symbols in his name. I'm not sure how he gets them, but it comes up like that. Like you can see mine, I have like emojis on mine, and mine comes with the rectangles, but his whole names came up in rectangles. Oh, there's a few of them like that. Ugh, that's terrible. I don't know if you have like Chinese name or something that comes up with squares instead. And some people did say in the comments section as well, on some of the socials, that the translate button does also not work, which obviously I like to have the translate button so I can see what people are saying. So I'm assuming that's just an oversight, and it's going to be a fix in place at some point for that. But obviously it doesn't show up the Chinese symbols or anything either for people. That's not very good. Okay, so let's do this one now. We can battle. What was I going to look for? Oh yeah, the multiplier. We need to try and get that multiplier. We'll never get up to the 150. Oh well. Battle. Sorry, God, it's going all to pot. Right, battle. That's my team. It's fine that way. I like to put Aspen in, but I've put Aspen in a few times and it just dies straight away. So yeah, we'll have to go with this one. And you see your monsters in here, they look different as well. So you can choose a different one, blah, blah, whatever. But I will, of course, go with the Phoenix monster. And in we go. Let's try just some Nice damage here. Let's speed it up a bit. Okay, so yeah, so it's just abbreviated. Right, we'll wait till we get up to like round 8 or something, and then we'll look at the big numbers. I think when you speed it, let's face it, everyone plays this game in ×2 mode. No one's playing it at ×1 really, unless you're trying to examine it a bit and see what's happening. Penny died. Oh, so did Heart Watcher. That's not good. But the numbers could just stay up for a bit longer. And the other thing is as well, yes, the numbers have been abbreviated, but they are, because of the way the new user interface is, they're quite small. They really are quite small, the numbers. Look, Belrain looks tiny as a ghost. It's fine though. I mean, it's not really, it doesn't really matter, but I mean, I can see them kind of quick there. It still feels a bit quick when I'm trying to read it, but 23 mil, that's alright. It's nice to see like the nice 23 mil, that's easy. It is easier, it is better, you know. I mean, I'll get used to it as well. Actually, those numbers, they are on the screen long enough, you know, I can see that. 16 mils, 2 mils, 5 mils, 1 mils. It's hard if you're trying to look at all 3 enemies at once, but yeah, it is, it's alright, you know. Anyways, let's go, let's skip that. Defeat. Oh, but they don't abbreviate this number, and they don't put commas in it. Seriously? That's the only other thing I'd say, just put commas in this number, because I do want to see the exact number damage on this one. I don't mind abbreviations within the game. This one should be the right number, but it should just have the commas in. I mean, look how long that number is to not have commas in. It's just, that's just crazy. Look at Horus. Horus is the man. I can't wait to get Horus to E5. Okay, so there you go. I'll not do any more because you guys don't want to see all that. In fact, let's just get into second place before we go. I don't want to leave the game in third place. Leave the video in third place. Let's do that. Yeah. Let's hit them real quick. Let's see if we can stay alive. Let's see if we can get about somewhere up to the 2.5 mark. 2.5 billion damage. Everyone is getting hammered here. Belrain, heal some people. Please. Get those heals out. Oh, Belrain died so early. We'll get like, I think it's 5 rounds still of healing from her, which is probably beneficial actually. Keeping Heart Watcher alive longer than last time, which is really good. We need to get Heart Watcher stay alive to get that really big damage. If she can just stay alive up till like round 8, yeah, that'll be cool. She'll probably stay alive now because she might die towards the end when, after like round 10, when Belrain is not doing any healing anymore. Does Belrain, oh my god, Horus died? Horus never dies. Okay, that was a terrible score because Horus died. Look at that, Penny had to do the work. Okay, we'll watch another one because that annoyed me. This is why I like this game, because some things happen and you're like, nah, I need to play again. It's a pretty addictive game. I know some people, like some of my friends tried it and they're just like, nah, you know, I couldn't get into it, but I don't know, man. I picked it up day one, played it every day, just never stopped. It's weird. I wouldn't have thought I would have been that into it, but I've got right into this game. Alright, so Horus, stay alive. Heart Watcher, stay alive. Penny, stay alive. In fact, team, just stay alive. That's the first time I've seen Horus die. Ew. That's the first time I've seen Horus die in this, like. That was really weird. Okay, so that's cool because we're to round 9 and Belrain's gone down, so she'll be healing us for a few rounds towards the end, which is kind of what we need. So, okay, so I'm going to say this time, relatively confidently, that no one's going to die, apart from Belrain, obviously, because she's already dead. But no one else will die. Okay, I mean, Heart Watch is almost there, but come on, no. Okay, she'll still have that maximum multiplier, so that's absolutely fine. Penny, don't die. Don't fail me now. No, Penny. Right, Horus stayed alive. That's the main thing. Penny made it to round 14, so that's alright. We still had Cruz there as well. There you go. There's a nice little number. I think it's 2,308,000. No, 2,308,000. 318,101,711. That is so hard without commas. There we go. And we got 1.3 billion from Horus himself there. Pretty sweet. There we go. I'm not going to do any more of that. That's enough. That'll get us in second. I don't think Badman's going to do any more. I think he's done. I don't know why he hasn't done very well. He usually beats me. So I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe he missed a day or something. Maybe he couldn't get online or something. And there we have it. There is your new interface. I hope you like it. I like that. Alright, so that's it. Sorry it's been a long video. I mean, you may not have made it this far, and if you have, I appreciate it. I thank you very much for that. And it is Thanksgiving, so yes, of course, I'm thankful for all of my subscribers so far. I'm trying to make it to 100 subscribers by Christmas. I'm starting to kind of ramp up the activity, ramp up the cool videos like the summons and stuff like that. So 100 by Christmas, that's my personal little goal. It's only a very small little milestone, but it's the start of something, hopefully anyways. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it useful as always. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Again, thank you for making it this far and coming on this journey with me so far. Let me know in the comments below, please, on how you found your summons this week, what you plan on doing for the Prophet Open Black Friday event. Are you happy with it? Are you displeased? Like, what are you happy about? What are you displeased with? Also, the user interface there. If you downloaded that, see how you're finding that yourself. As I say, this visually, yes, it looks a lot sharper and stuff, but for me, there's just a few things where it's like it's too small or whatever, or too small for my fingers, or too small on the eyes. And I've got very good eyes. I don't need specs or anything like that. So I just feel I'd prefer it to be bigger. So yes, that's it. Drop some comments below, please. Get some conversation going. It's all good. And we'll catch you in the next one. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications as well. Take care for now and enjoy the rest of Thanksgiving.